guys.
Hello. I know. I was like, start talking about, wait, which one? Are we talking about? We're
I don't
talking
know.
about the holidays today.
Yeah, but we have two different topics. Like, which way to well, no, we could do both. We could segment both together. Let's do it.
They go hand in hand, unfortunately.
Sadly.
Fortunately and unfortunately.
It's like everybody looks forward to the holidays, but then you're also like, family trauma. Like, does anybody have that?
Yes, it's like, I look forward to it. Like I told you earlier. So
the stress.
And it shouldn't be that way, but I'm just like, earlier my job, which they're always really good about that. They were like, everyone go home early Wednesday, right? Like, no PTO, like, just leave at like 11 noon, right? Like, we don't care. Like, come in, check your emails. And we work hybrid remote, so it's supposed to be an in-office day, but I guess they're just like, go in real quick, check your emails, show face, and go home. And then we're off Thursday and Friday.
Damn, too bad you can't just do it on Zoom. And be like, look, I'm alive. Okay, bye.
Like a picture of me in my office floating.
Yeah. For real, because then you don't have to drive all the way over there to turn around and drive all the way back.
I know. I guess I didn't think
it's far for you.
It's an hour. Girl, today traffic took me an hour and a half with the accidents and everything.
I know.
I was sitting in traffic like, okay, that's not too bad. And then it just kept going up. And I was like, okay, I can deal with that.
I know. She's like, ETA has changed. It like, is now this. I'm like, it's okay, girl. I'm getting the kids fed dinner. Like,
I know. But then that was like, I was like excited. I was like, yeah, we could have a short week. But then in my head, I'm like, I gotta cook next week.
I told her not to, though. I said, for once, don't host.
And that's
or
the
do
issue.
A potluck.
No,
not necessarily a potluck, but like this person is bringing green bean casserole. This person is making the ham. Or do not trust their cooking.
No, I've tried. Oh no, please! I would welcome the help. I've tried. I've been like, someone bring this, someone bring that, and it's like,
girl, ours literally has to be on like a Facebook event post, okay, and then everybody comments what they're bringing.
Y'all are also on white people time or on Mexican time, so if
everything's late.
Everything's late, so it's like I could be done with the turkey, and then my aunt who's supposed to bring the rolls and mashed potatoes is like 2 hours late.
Oh hell no! Okay,
or
no.
Like, yeah.
If we say it, because it literally on the event it says, show up by 11:30 because we're eating by noon.
Okay, and we could say that all day long.
Oh no, all of us, we there. Because we're not gonna miss. Well, because we're not gonna want all the food to be gone. We're like, oh hell no, yeah, cold, yeah, no,
not us. So I just the best I
You're
can
on
do.
white people time.
Yeah, the best I can do is lie. Like I had to lie to my tia who's always late, and I was like, we're gonna be eating around 3 or 4 because I know she'll be there at 5. And I told everybody else in my family we were eating at 5, who I know will be on time. And I even had to tell my cousin Ale, because she's always late. Always. Like, I was like, bring drinks. And then in my head, I was like, I'm going to get some backup drinks just in case.
Just in case this bitch doesn't bring that sweet tea in time.
Right. Just in case she's 2 hours late and we're all drinking water with our turkey. Which is fine. But I'm like, I want a sodies.
We love our sodies.
We love our sodies with our Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm like.
And see, we're a sweet tea.
Drinking
plan. Oh yeah, like so. Yeah. Whoever signs up to bring drinks, they know to bring like 3 handles of sweet tea and maybe 1 of unsweet tea for my Mimi and my aunt Alicia.
Aw, like the ones who just like put lemon in it or
the elderly.
The elderly.
No, they don't even put
spike their sugar.
No.
No. They're like, is this a caffeine sugar-free tea?
I'm like, you're literally drinking dirt water.
Yeah.
I hope you know that.
Water.
I'm like.
But so I was like, I told her, I was like, if you come late, we're eating without you because she got so upset we started eating without her. She was 2.5 hours late, so we stopped waiting after an hour and we started eating. Yeah. She pulled up and was like, y'all ate without me? I'm like, it's 7 o'clock at night. Yes. So I was like, if you're late, we're eating without you. She's like, no, I'll be there on time. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. So that's just how it is. And even then, when I do all that preparatory work on time frame, we still end up like holding out for at least 30 minutes to an hour. No,
see, we won't do that.
No,
I think the most we'll hold out for is if somebody's bringing one of the main dishes.
Where are you with the mac and cheese?
And we literally have 5 people calling them. Like, what the? You knew you had the main dish.
You're holding
Where
us up.
Are you? But one year we ate without my cousin Jeremy because he was bringing the tea and that wasn't that important. We were like, I mean, we just.
He knew what time the Facebook page said.
Oh yeah, he knew.
That's
well, and
on
his
him.
mom be calling him and be like, "Son, don't forget. Like, we will eat without you." Like,
As a matter of fact, I'm serving myself.
literally
as we
taters.
speak.
We're eating now. Where the fudge are you?
Good luck. No, dude, I can't. And then I did think about not cooking. I think what really, I saw something the other day, which that's why we were talking about like what we're thankful for and like the holiday magic. That was like when you grow up and realize the holiday magic was just your mom.
Yeah.
And I think that's like what it is for the boys. Like Cam especially, like he looks forward to that. I stay up all night. That's why I was like, girl, come over. I'll order pizza because I'm prepping the night before. I'm cutting all my shit for my stuffing. I'm brining my turkey.
No, I'm your sister wife. I can help you.
Girl, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I help you.
Star will chop a few onions here and there, but the majority of the heavy lifting of cooking goes on me.
Oh no! Speaking of onions, real quick, it was so cute. The other day, Lennon was helping my mom make like this homemade it was like really good. It was like chicken pollo with rice and shit like that. It was so good. Did you see me do this? Yeah, did you see me do the Snapchat of it with the jalapenos and stuff? Well, Lennon was helping her. And she was like, okay, now you need to cut the onions because he had already cut all the bell peppers. And he was like, yeah, you know what you're supposed to do? You're either supposed to wet a napkin really, really well or put a cup of water, like an open cup of water, right next to the onion while you're cutting it. And then that way the onion takes the spice away that usually goes to your eyes to make it water.
Oh,
and my mom was like, really?
Nope.
Oh shit. I was like, yes, he listens to our stuff. Because we watch so much on Discovery Channel. And we were watching like this science one. And it was like, oh, have you ever tried to cut an onion and it makes your eyes water? And then it's like, so the next time we cut an onion, I used a cup of water and it worked.
I gotta try that.
You literally put it right next to the onion and you cut right there. And it literally doesn't make your eyes water.
Never heard that. Meanwhile,
really?
Me and Cam last week, our comfort show is Hell's Kitchen. So we got Chick-fil-A and we watch Hell's Kitchen and we love watching Gordon Ramsay fucking tear up people.
Yeah, he's like, your shit's gross. It's very nasty.
You fucking blah blah blah. Stupid.
Is this your first time cooking, you idiot?
You know what? Get out. Like, we're always like,
you're fired.
We're fired. My sister was like, this is odd that this is y'all's comfort show. I'm like, probably, but.
Oh shit, Harper calling me out for, Mom, how do you fall asleep to like shows about kids getting kidnapped and like murder shows? I was like, I don't know. I was like, my favorite.
That one night I stayed at your house.
It's like all my suggestion shows.
She was like, let's just relax. The kids are asleep. And it was like, he then proceeded to cut off. And I'm like, okay, you don't want to watch like.
She's like, bitch, you stay here. You stay here by yourself. I was like, yeah.
In the dark, just like ugh. I was like, I'm gonna go upstairs and go to bed. I'm like, I'll watch Love Is Blind on my phone.
I was like, yeet, all right. I was like, that's fine.
You're like, whatever, girl, you're missing out.
See ya.
No, but yeah, I thought about not cooking, but that holiday magic, like the night before
I can see that, yeah.
The day of.
Especially like the pies and shit. Like,
so I don't bake. You bake. I can't bake. I can
so cook. Do you want me to bake y'all a pie for Thursday?
Ooh, and then I'll buy dinner first Wednesday. Yes, trade off. Oh, see,
I can make like 2 separate ones.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool. I really can't bake. I've tried. I went to my friend Amanda's for a Friendsgiving so she could show me how to make yeast rolls, which they came out delicious.
But you didn't do shit.
She fired me from making them. She was like, because I was
she was
like,
Gordon Ramsay. You're fired.
Basically, she was watching me. She was like, you cut apples for the pie. I was like, okay.
Girl, I make if I do apple pie, I make the crust homemade, everything like that.
Oh, she did all. I was like, I was shook. It took forever. We were like an hour late to Friendsgiving, but it was all so good. Like, she can bake.
Oh,
I
shit.
can cook.
I'm like, the prep takes me like maybe 20-30 minutes, especially if I have a helper. It goes way faster. And then like the baking part is like 45 minutes. So as long as you time like 2 hours, you're
when
totally
it comes
fine.
to baking, just give me direct instructions. I think that's how I am in life in general. I'm like, just tell me directly.
Well, I can just prep them for you, and then Thursday, whenever, I'll just put on bake at 350 for 30 to 45 minutes. Like,
I know what I thought of too.
What?
Monica's coming over Friday to make tamales. So on top of me buying pizza first Wednesday, I'll make sure you get some tamales. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Hell
and
yeah.
that's that holiday magic, but it's just like the stress.
I
that
swap
goes
for
along
you.
with-
You swap for me.
I know, but it just, oh Lord, I'm like, is it just my
No, girl. I was like, I remember one Christmas, I was there for like maybe 20 minutes.
family? You're like,
Maybe.
you know what, y'all fucking in my Christmas spirit, I'm out.
Yeah, and I literally looked at my kids and I was like, Wimberley children, we out. Because they're the only two besides me and my siblings. So I'm like, Wimberley kids, we out. And my kids literally stood up and we left. I was like, ain't nobody fucking up my Christmas day. Like, I'm out. Like, I will go home so fast and watch shows and just hang out with the kids. Like, that does not hurt my feelings at all whatsoever. Just to be with my children alone, that does not hurt my feelings at all whatsoever.
I
actually
agree.
like it half the time.
I agree. Like, even too, like, we celebrate Christmas Eve, but again, like, that Christmas magic, like, me and Cam, we have our lineup of, like, our favorite movies to watch on Christmas.
Yeah.
And, like,
Especially the Elf. Oh my god, that's just so funny.
We love Elf, but we also, this is kind of odd, people have been like, really? We
Nightmare
watch
Before Christmas.
that one, but all the Fridays leading up to the last Friday after next with the Christmas
Dude,
one.
I was going to say, I just saw a meme that was like, I don't give a shit what anybody says. Friday After Next is a Christmas movie.
It is.
My dad will say the same shit. He loves Friday After. Oh my god.
Same.
He's
It's like our favorite.
a mess.
Yeah, he's like,
we got this on VHS. I'm like, that shit's old, girl.
So we
So
like
old.
watch all our movies, like we just love it, and we just like do those things. But like, if no one comes over, my peace with my kids is so much more important.
Yes.
I used to though, really before, like really crave and want that, like, oh, like y'all come over and blah blah blah. And I think after like just. Every family has issues, but like the disappointment or the issues that would
Especially when you get in your 30s, girl.
yeah, I was like,
When you start to get
if
in your
you wanna
30s,
come-
you're like, I would love for you to come, but if you're gonna come and act some type of way, I don't want you to come.
exactly. Come,
Like, just have a good time with everybody,
it's
or
the
else.
motherfucking holidays.
Literally, it's not hard. It's literally like 3 hours, 2 hours. Like you just have to behave that long, and that's
Can't
it.
everyone just get along, please? Like, fuck. And then it's awkward because if I get put in a bad mood, I'm the host, so I usually would just like go to the living room, relax with the kids, and then like I'll have my mom come over and be like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Girl, Uncle so and so just confronted Uncle so and so because he still owes him $2,000 from last year. It's Thanksgiving."
Oh yeah, that's
Just
when all the
leave it
family
at the
drama
door.
comes out. You're like, damn it, dude! I was trying to say what I was thankful for. We were supposed to go around the circle.
I know the prayer. Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
I know. I was like, kids, what are y'all gonna say you are thankful for? They're like, Jeremy always says the prayer and then we eat. I was like,
And we're thankful that Jeremy does that.
amen.
Amen. I'm like,
Literally.
I know. And then too, like, I think just for me, if I could go back, I wouldn't be like so. What's the word?
Everything has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
I really try to make the holidays like so freaking perfect whenever I.
But then you
was younger.
stress yourself out
And I
so
stress-
fucking
yeah,
much.
and I
doing
just can't
that
do it
shit.
anymore.
Yeah, no.
I'm like living in my era. I think it is the 30s where I'm
It
just
is.
like,
I don't give
I
a
don't
shit.
give a fuck.
I don't give a shit.
It's
Yep.
me and my kids. Like I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna, of course, still make sure everything's ready and cooked for dinner. I'm gonna go with Jonathan's family. I'm gonna take my time getting dressed. If my mom and my sister and everybody else want Thanksgiving at an earlier time, they can wrap everything up. If not, I'm happy to come home and wrap it up and finish it, and we'll eat in the evening for Thanksgiving dinner. Like, I'm just at that stage where I'm like, I just can't.
Like, whatever happens, happens at this point. Yeah. Dude, and that's why people are like, you and your two kids just, like, always live alone. I'm like, dude, I actually prefer it. I like that shit because there's no drama, and what I say goes. Because I'm the only parent telling them, or, like, the only adult telling them what to do, and they're not like, wait, who do I listen to? Like, you know, because sometimes if other adults are around, not really my friends, but especially my family, and they'll be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hold up. Like, I'm already fixing this, and you need to chill out. So that's when I get stressed, because I'm like, hold up. Like, be quiet.
Well, I think, too, it's like
I
that
don't
older
need that.
generation of, like, kids are supposed to eat at the Thanksgiving table. You're seen but not heard. Thanksgiving is, like, for us to catch up or whatever, that's true to a point. For adults, we have to have it we're also enjoying ourselves, but it's like really those moments are for the kids.
Dude, I feel super fucked up because my family,
I'm like,
all the adults sit in like my parents' like humongous kitchen and living room and dining room and everything in chairs, and we put the kids out on the back porch. Hey, they could be loud outside.
you know what,
we usually have a moonwalk, all kinds of shit, because we're like, bye. Like,
I think y'all kind of Mexican too then. That sounds pretty Mexican.
Girl, my sister always brings a bottle of wine and shit too.
Oh no, I know. Actually, one year when I was cooking, it was the year before I got pregnant with Jed. And of course, I was up late doing all the cooking up early. And I made this like thing that I saw online that was like a fall sangria. And it had like cranberries in it and shit. It was delicious. And I made a big ass jar of it.
Did you drink it all night long?
All evening, and then I woke up a little bit hungover, and I was like, "Oh, just some hair of the dog. I'll just drink some more of that sangria."
And then you just kept
pretty much
drinking
finished it, and then I hadn't eaten. I've been tasting food all day, but I hadn't really eaten. When I thought about it, when I sat down, right? I was plastered. I was like, that was actually.
Hey, that's when I'd actually be nice at like a family function.
Nicest Thanksgiving.
I was about to say, girl, I would be so nice.
Maybe I need to just make another sangria and things will be better. Because I was.
When you're like,
I didn't give a fuck. Yeah. I had the music on. I'm like, RESPECT. Just like cooking and shit in my little apron. And my mom's like, that bitch is lit.
Quit. Yeah. And she's like, quit.
But I'm like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, too. I don't know. I feel like if you do the cooking, if you're the matriarch of your family, do the cooking, that's your kitchen, that's your area. If I want to wear my apron and get drunk and listen to music, because I always have music.
That's you.
That's me.
Do your thing.
Okay.
Especially if you're cooking everything. Do people pitch in and like give you some money?
No. Me and Star, we always split it. We went the other day and we split it.
How many people are you feeding?
Probably me, my mom, my sister, my aunt, the baby, my 2 kids, Ala and her mom. Yeah, like 10 people roughly.
Okay, and that's not too bad. It's like a small bird.
Yeah, and I will say this year, like Ala got a free turkey. She literally got a free turkey from her job today after we just fucking brought a turkey Sunday evening. And I was like, son of a bitch. She's like, well, return it. I'm like, no, because then I don't get the free ham. You know how HEB, it's like if you buy the turkey, you get the free ham. I'm like, I also want the ham, so I was like, fuck it, I'm making 2 turkeys now.
Oh,
2
cool.
turkeys and a ham.
Just make them 2 different ways. So like you can fry up one, you can bake up one. Like
I'll probably bake one.
You can even roast one. Like they have all different types of way.
I'm trying to think.
We've made them smoked, like in a smoker.
I was gonna say too, I don't have a smoker, but even if I end up baking them, tradition is the day after Thanksgiving. You know how there's like chicken flautas? I make turkey flautas, and they're fucking delicious. So I'm like, either way, if they both get baked in like one
turkey sandwiches, turkey tacos.
Oh yeah,
turkey girl. Soup. My parents come up with everything ham and turkey wise after Thanksgiving.
The ham, I never like have any recipes for it. Like I don't. I try to make like ham and potato hash one year for breakfast the next day, and Cam was like.
We slice it super duper thin the next day and put it in like sandwiches or just like on the side in like little wraps.
Ooh,
like little tortilla wraps or whatever.
Yeah. Maybe like little sandwiches, like I'll buy extra rolls or something.
Well, do like the little Hawaiian rolls and split them in half and then put the ham in there. Yeah. With like some mayo or mustard or whatever. Girl, trust me, I be using the shit out of some leftovers. I like saving money. Yeah, I'm all about that shit. I'm like, nah, save that. My aunt, I was at her house today, like helping her like go through shit. I was chunking shit and I'm like, hold up. That still looks not that bad, but she said anything out of date. I'm like, I could use it within the next 2 days. I'll take it. Yes. All those mozzarella sticks, girl. And the kids tore them up.
I know they did. They tasted fine.
They tasted good. I had 2.
I had the other half of Harper's that she tried to give Jed, and he like picked it up and was like, and I was like, do you want it back? She was like, She's like, he touched it, and he is gross. He is. He's a gross little toddler. So
yeah, he's only 2.
I was like, I don't blame you. I ate it, and it was fine.
You're like, I only tasted 1 booger. We're good.
Yeah, I was like, it was a little
salty.
Yeah, salty and soft, but we're good. I'm like, whatever. But yeah, no, I'm cheap. I will definitely do the leftovers. If you have like ham recipes, let me know, because the ham is always what I struggle with. The turkey, yeah, I can do a million things with, but the ham, I'm like, And we always have a lot of ham
Ham and
left over.
cheese roll-ups. Like, have you, you know, like those pinwheels?
Mm-hmm.
The ham
Ooh, with like
ham and cream
crescent.
cheese. Yeah, ham and cream cheese is really good with that
Maybe
shit.
I'll put some chives on top.
Yep.
Damn,
See,
that
girl,
sounds
I'm
good.
helping.
Oh,
Hey,
okay,
look at this.
okay, look
See,
at you.
you know, I'm always like
Crafty as fuck.
thinking of like different shit. Well, like forever of affording groceries on my own. I just be opening my pantry sometimes and my fridge and be looking at the two and like, what can I throw together?
Same. I did that
That
the
looks
other
good.
day.
Like, and I just be coming up with some crazy shit sometimes. I'm like, yep, that was actually pretty fucking
good.
good.
Usually, if I make like a soup out of like nothing, it's delicious.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
we can always bank on that shit.
this
A crock
soup
pot meal.
hit, hell
I'm like,
yeah.
you know what? Maybe some rotel and like chicken broth and
Yeah,
like
I got some corn.
a chicken bouillon, whatever that thing is
Yeah.
called, a little square thing. Like,
Yep.
bounce.
Bam.
So,
Good
see.
enough. An old can of beans. I'm like, it all tastes good. Cam's like, this is delicious. I'm like, thanks. It's literally a
Chicken tortilla soup
right?
on the fly.
There you go. But no, and see, that's what even too, like, when we go, like, all these things that happen with, like, family and then, like, the fucking arranging and times and shit.
Making sure everybody's there.
I'm like, these are first world problems. They are. I'm like, this is what we have to be thankful for is the fact that we can still just, like, sit down and have Thanksgiving. Because also there's families who, like, buying Thanksgiving dinner is hard.
Oh yeah, they can't, you know.
It's really hard for them to go out there and just even buy the turkey and buy the sides or one or the other. So I'm like, I guess when like those discrepancies come up within my family, I'm like, dude, you know what? Like the fact that we're arguing over what time we're going to eat, we should be thankful that we're just eating a Thanksgiving meal and a full Thanksgiving meal at that.
With our family.
With our family.
Yeah.
And everyone's here and everyone's healthy and the kids are happy.
Yeah.
That's honest. Like even the other day I had to tell myself, work has been stressful, but I was like, you know what, God? I am thankful for my stressful ass job. I was like, I am
because you have a really nice job.
I do. I have a good job. And at the end of the day, like, yes, Q4 is always a lot of pressure, but it's not like this all year round. I have a good boss. I have a good team. You know what I mean? Like,
and you know it's not forever.
I know it's not forever. I'm in an
So
industry.
look at you being thankful around Thanksgiving. Everybody give Eddie a hand.
I know. Look at me. I was like, I think it's just like sometimes you have to. That's what I'm saying. Bring
you have to remember, yeah.
Come to Jesus. Like I always pray on my way to work in the morning, and I was just like, God, you know, and just help me with the strength because blah blah blah. Like I was just being very hateful, and God was like, girl,
be quiet.
Yeah, he was literally like, yeah, like shut up. And like, why don't you reevaluate the fact that you are driving in a reliable vehicle to a really good job that you've had for years in a demanding field that is, I don't ever see insurance going away. I mean, it's just not in America.
No, it's constantly growing, if anything.
And changing, and the litigations are changing laws around it and shit. And so, and my job is literally helping people like employers be compliant. So I'm like, we will always have a job because with things changing in the government on insurance and, you know, the different acts that have passed and affordability and availability to employees want to stay compliant.
Well, yeah, they don't want to get in trouble. So they're like, all right, let's keep going.
Yeah, they're like, yep, I need you guys to help me stay compliant. So I was like, okay.
This is how I feed my kids.
Yes, girl.
It's me. I'm like, this is how I feed my children.
Come to Jesus moment where you're just like, fuck, I need to really sit back and be thankful. And I think, you know what? It's even like me and Brittany grew up very similar. Like we didn't have everything growing up. I think our kids have a lot more than we had.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
My kids have new clothes. I got my older sister's clothes whenever she grew out of them, whether they were my size or not.
I know, because you're like taller than Christine.
Yeah, I have way longer legs. So her pants would be capris on me. And then I'm just like, man, what the hell? And then Allie would get mine, and she's like, what is going on? It's all faded. You can't even read the words anymore.
The Old Navy just says O. Just O-L.
And this is like 1992, and she's born in 95. She's like, damn, this shit older than me.
I know, it's like trip to Port A, like fucking 2001. She's like, it's 2007. That means this shirt is 6 years old.
I know, and my kids actually get like new clothes and new shoes. Mine was all mainly hand-me-downs until we got older. Then my parents finally like They were doing really good when we got older.
Yeah, I think for us, we struggled consistently throughout my adolescence, my childhood. There were times where we did struggle to like do Thanksgiving dinner.
Hmm.
Like we would still make it happen, but it was like very minimal. Like it was like a turkey and maybe like mashed potatoes and rolls and like corn. It wasn't like anything extravagant. So like I have to really set myself back and be like, girl, the home your kids are gonna be in, the food that they're gonna eat, like yes, it's gonna suck
Even
cooking
if
all
it's
day
just
and all
that,
night.
girl, they'd still like it.
I
And
know.
what sucks is your kids will eat all that shit. My kids won't touch any of that stuff.
Oh, Cam tears it up. The mac and cheese I have to make.
I was about to
The
say,
stuffing, he tears it up, all of it.
girl, I wish. I was like, at most, my kids will eat the rolls,
The bread.
the corn,
Turkey, right?
and then, no. And then Harper will eat mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. Landon won't eat anything else. She won't eat anything else.
So they don't eat any of the main...
No, my mom has to make, usually, or me or my sister have to make peanut butter and jellies for all the kids.
Oh no, my kid... Look, Jed will eat what is put in front of him if he's hungry enough. That's why I was like, that's okay, you don't gotta eat right now, but you will eat.
Oh, yeah. You're like, in a
You'll
little
crack.
bit, when you're like, hey, I'm starving.
There you go. There's your food. And Cam, he's always just eating everything.
I freaking wish.
He's
Hell
just...
no.
We're not...
My kids are like, I'll starve. They'll literally shove it. No
Okay,
joke.
but when Harper eats, she eats.
Oh, a lot. A
Yeah.
crap ton. If she really likes something, she will eat a lot of it. Landon, whether it's his favorite meal or not, he'll take like 5 bites. I'm full, and he means it.
Like when I made
He's
that white
done.
rice in the rice cooker and I put a little bit of pepper on it, she had like a lot of... She was like, is there more? I felt bad. I'm like, okay, now I know when I make casserole, I'm going to put aside a good amount of white rice for
Extra
her.
white rice.
Yes, she really liked it. And I was like, dang girl, I'm like, that's quite a bit of white rice.
She
but
loves
okay.
rice.
But that's what I say, like if she likes something, she eats. But
She eats
no.
a shit ton. No, but she's literally has shoved stuff away from me and been like, or away from herself, and she could just like, I'll go to bed hungry. And she literally got up from the table and went and brushed her teeth and got in her pajamas. And I was like, you meant that? I was just like, oh shit, okay. All right then. And she went to bed. I was like,
"That's
well,
it."
all right, never mind then.
Girl, I grew up like where my grandma would be like, you will not leave this table until you eat all your food.
And see, that's where I did not want to be that
Exactly.
parent, because we were told that growing up, and all 4 of us were massively obese.
I was very overweight as a child too.
Yes, all 4 of us.
But it's also, that's what I'm saying, like in the essence of being thankful, it's because there was, I guess that older generation, my grandma, my mom had the mentality of,
You don't waste food.
you don't waste food.
Yeah.
Food may not be here or available readily tomorrow or the next day or whatever.
So eat while you
There's
can.
a lot of food insecurities and it causes childhood obesity. Yeah. And same thing with Cam. Now, what I won't do is, like, if Cam really doesn't like something, I'm like, okay, but if I see you, like, later on
Trying
going
to
to get,
snack?
like, cookies or chips, if you're hungry and you're like, Mom, I'm going to make myself a sandwich or a bowl of cereal, okay. But if you're like, yeah, just trying to eat junk, I'm going to be
Hell
like, oh,
no.
no, you're not hungry.
Yeah,
You
no.
just told me you're not hungry. If you're hungry, I'll make you a meal. But no.
Absolutely not. Son.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I'm like, girl, no. I think for me, like I said, there's a lot that I always have to reflect on being thankful. And I think any mom out there, like, the stress, whether you're hosting or not hosting, you still have to get, like, the kids together. You're still expected to get yourself together.
I was about to say, you still have to, like, get yourself ready, plus get the food, and your kids have to look cute. Like,
take one fucking picture.
guys, don't overdo it, though. That's what we
Yeah.
are mainly here to say. Like, count your blessings for sure. Remember what you're thankful for, even when you're really stressed out. But also, don't let your family or the situation stress you out. Just be like, all right, fuck it then. I'm not doing
Right,
this.
if you burn
I'm not
the
doing
turkey,
this.
then you know what? McDonald's is open, I think, on Thanksgiving Day. I mean, fuck it. It's just like things
Yeah.
happen. We cannot be perfect, and the
No.
pressure on moms to be perfect, especially on the holidays,
Is a lot.
Take the family photos. Make sure, like you said, you and the kids look good. Just like all of it is just a laundry list of shit that makes anyone just be like, this is not enjoyable.
No, not for me. I would just rather be like, okay, well then I'm just gonna go enjoy my peace and quiet. Bye. Like,
Yeah.
just leave then.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So.
And not only that, but like hopefully in the event that you feel like it is too much for whatever, everyone has different family dynamics. You have friends that you can go to. I know if like we had nowhere to go for things, I guess I'll say this: we would never have nowhere
to go. Yeah. I was about to say, you don't know that you could always come to mine, or like I've gone to Brianna's families a couple times.
yeah.
Like, I mean, you don't always just have to feel like you have just that.
And that I'm especially thankful for.
Yeah, me
Like,
too.
that I'm thankful for. That
We have a cool crew.
Whether it's family or friends, I know that if me and my boys, didn't have the ability to have Thanksgiving dinner or whatever, like whoever would be like, come over, come eat.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I've had plenty of people come over. My mom's friends, even at work, who didn't have any family close by, they would come over for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Star
We're
has
just
some
like,
friends
all
always
right,
come over every year.
Yeah.
That they're one of her good
Family
friends. His family lives in California,
Yep.
and so he comes to eat. Another one of her friends, the mom lives in East Texas, and the dad is like, I think, military, so he's in Germany. So we always have different people, and that's just like the dynamic we have, and that's what I feel like Thanksgiving should be. Just come and eat and have fun and relax. You can take a nap on my couch. I don't care. Just don't bring.
Girl, that's my favorite. I like Thanksgiving lunch. So that way after I eat, I'm sitting on the couch. I'm like,
I'm just resting my eyes, kids.
I'm like, well, there's a billion other people there that can hang out with my kids. Shit, that's my free babysitters.
I'm gonna take a fucking nap.
For real, I'm like, give me 30. I have a blankie.
Oh my god. See, mine is. I love just putting on a movie afterwards. My little cafecito, my little coffee, and I'm just like, I'm all cuddled up my blanket. I'm just like watching movies. I love it.
Me too. I'm like, that's one of my favorites too.
So, I was going to say, sorry, and I forgot to tell you this earlier. I got with my sister because my sister does hair. And so, as a thank you to our listeners, we're going to be announcing, she needs to put it together, but basically, Motherhood Podcast is going to be giving away I think we agreed on a cut and style. It may be something else, not going to be any color or anything, but we'll put the details on our page as a thank you to the moms. And what I really want is, like, if you're a mom, like, I want it to be an entry of, like, I just want to hear the moms out there. We've heard some mom stories.
Yeah.
And each one, I know we met one of them in person, and she was super sweet, and she does the earrings, which I was looking at her football earrings.
Oh my god, I get so many compliments on my earrings. I need to order so many.
I'm like, if she does turkey earrings, I'm also an old lady at heart, so I'm like waiting to see
like the actual like
turkey.
Where it looks like a turkey.
Yes, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, should I message her? Like, do you do turkey earrings or like Santa earrings? Because you can't find those things anymore.
No, and if you do, like, it's like and they break so easily.
Yes.
I hate that.
I don't want that. I want the ones that we got from her are good quality. Mm-hmm. We had another one who was like a teen mom who reached out and we highlighted her. So I would like to see more of that engagement again, and hopefully that happens with this. And you get the opportunity for us to thank you and get a cut and style.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I need to be doing that too, girl. I haven't had a cut in a year.
You know what inspired me though?
What?
Remember when I paid for your hair?
Oh, yeah.
Because so that was my thank you to Brittany. She had been really, truly, I mean, I think we talked about this too, like, we were still early in, like, our friendship evolving and becoming as close as we are. And I was like, fuck, dude, I am swamped. Jed's dad just, like, totally left without me having any plan for a sitter. I had to keep my job. And she was like, don't worry, I got you. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm like, let me pay you. She's like, nah, girl, like, just go do your thing. I'll be here. And I was like, well, then let me treat you. And I
know I got my hair colored and cut. That's the last time I got it done. It was by your sister almost a year ago. December will be a year. I know. I was like, damn, girl. I was looking at my split ends. I was like, ooh, girl.
She's running.
It's like, look at this. Ooh.
I'm gonna get my hair done this weekend because we have family picture Sunday.
The kids.
So wish me luck. I know I hear the kids too. They're like,
it's time, Moms.
Hello, it's been 30 minutes. Can we have more cookies? Or we're doing brownies?
Yeah.
That's all they want us for. We're just their snack slaves.
For real. And they're like, is that okay? I'm like, sure. You didn't have to ask me though. We always have to ask you. I'm like, you're right. You better ask me first.
Well, till next time, like I said, I'll post the details on the giveaway. I need to get with Star and I'll tag her and then the details of how you entry. Yeah, and then we'll probably give it away closer towards, mid-December.
Yeah, like right before Christmas.
Right before Christmas. That way you got your little
present.
Yeah, a little present for yourself.
Nice.
Tell whoever's watching your kids, I'm out.
Yeah. Peace out. I'm going to go spa day.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, thank you guys. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving.
Me too.
A thankful one.
We'll probably do. Are we doing another episode next week on Wednesday whenever I come over?
Yeah.
Oh, so we'll release one more before
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It'll
Or
be
we could do
literally
it
day
Monday
before.
or Tuesday. Yeah, day before.
Yeah. Either
Cool.
way, I'll do pizza for the kids.
Okay.
That way they leave us alone in enough time. It's literally 30 minutes every time. They're just like a little antsy.
They're like, they can tell. They like come from upstairs to downstairs. We can hear them like collaborate by the door. We're like, what, guys?
It's like, you ask her. No, you ask her.
Like, we can hear y'all.
Can we have soda? We can hear you. Just get it.
Bro, hurry up.
All right. Till
All right.
next time.
Have a good one, guys.